Hello everybody and welcome back to Food Delivery Simulator, where we're about $79 or so away from affording our next bike. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Fortunately for us, it is raining again. Since we've entered the 90s in terms of days, this is the third day. I can't believe it. When it rains in this game, it's like a bus, isn't it? Two turn up at once. I can't believe it. We've hardly ever had rain, and now we're getting quite a bit, which is handy because I need the money. I have done 2 or 3 days, I can't remember how many it's been, I think it's 3, between the videos, one of which was a Pizza Friday, so that was good for earnings, and as I say, we're about $79 shy of affording the next bike. So we're going to do 1 day in the current trike, this black one here. Then I'm going to sell the dirt bike, which Robert is using, give him this, and then we'll take over on the new bike to test it out and see how good it is. So let's hurry up and get out into this wet weather day and start earning some good cash. Of course, leaving my bag open like this, it'll be full of water by the time we pick anything up. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, let's get going then. So, like I say, we need $279, which on a rainy day, pretty confident of achieving that number. Take that from you, thank you very much. Put it away. Right. Hopefully this is just straight up the road. Get some good deliveries in on a rainy day. So I think there is potential to earn around about $300 today in the rain. Maybe a touch more. It depends how kind the deliveries are to us. Should be somebody. Oh, there you are. There you go, thank you. Right, come on. From here, come on. Is there one here? Give me one, give me one, give me one. Oh, come on, game. There we go, we've got an order at least. It's not a great one, though, but it should be quite short. Hopefully it takes us back down the main road. Take that, thank you very much. Good, it is. It's taking us towards the main... Is it taking us beyond it, though? Nope, just towards it. That's good. So hopefully we'll be able to pick something up from the main road here. Get back on track with some bigger orders. Where are you? There you are. Thank you. Quick, go, go, go. Come on. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Look, Foods is right in front of us. Come on. Come on. Give me an order. Not them. Oh, and it's all the way back on ourselves again. Still, we've made $93 already. It's not even lunchtime yet, so we're doing well. I was so pleased when it was raining again. It meant that we are definitely going to be able to get the Ghost Rider in this video, but it also gives us a good opportunity. So what I was doing before when we were doing the sort of full series of this game is I'd do a day on the old bike like we're doing now, so we've got something to compare it to. So keep an eye on how this is going. So keep an eye on how fast we are, how mobile this is, you know, is it agile or not, how it drives. Keep an eye on it, so then probably tomorrow in the game, that is awful driving, isn't it? Let's just point that out. That is awful driving. Yeah, tomorrow in the game we'll have a much faster bike, so we will see and be able to compare it directly to this. Now, this is actually one of the slower, well, it's not slow, but it's one of the slower bikes. There is a faster rickshaw than this, but at the time, the other rickshaw didn't enable you to do all of the deliveries. I think that's now been changed, and you can now do pizzas in it, but I've already sold it on, so I'd stuck with this one. So it should be quite a jump from this. I think it's 3 or 4 bikes difference in the game. So we should notice quite a big difference, but we shall see. Come on. Any orders? Any orders? gonna tell you, I didn't need a slow day on the app, though. Come on. Somebody wants some food somewhere, surely. Take that, thank you. No, 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 no. Ooh, I tell you what, we got away with that. We got away with that. I thought that was going to be a fine, which could have set us back as well. That could have meant that I had to do another day. That $15 could have been absolutely everything. But fortunately, the police took the hit there. Oh no! Damaged the order slightly. But yeah, even though that was clearly my fault, surprised that didn't fine me there. I've been fined for things in the past, though, that weren't my fault. Or were very unlucky, so... I'll take a better look when we get it. Right, we're across the road. During my day or two that I was doing between the videos, the sat-nav took me to the wrong place. I was actually delivering on that road just there, and the sat-nav was taking me onto... You see on the map now next to where we are in the blue, so we've got the road next to us on the right. That was where the delivery was. The sat-nav was taking me to the other road. Luckily, I could see, like, the finishing point, and I thought, well, it's not on that road. So I took a chance and went to where the finishing point is, and I was right, fortunately. But if I'd have followed the sat-nav, I'd have been on completely the wrong road. I'd have had no chance of getting it there on time. It would have been stone cold, because you end up completely the wrong area. So... keep an eye on that when we go around this area, or that area where we just were, that the sat-nav could not always be trusted. There you go, thank you. Right, hopefully we can pick something up if I just drive in a straight line. Please, 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 please. Oh, not quite, but at least it's close. Pretty good pickup, actually. $52 as well. So we're more than going to make enough money today to afford the next bike. So we need to get to about 5,600. I'm going to cash in the dirt bike for 4,900. And the new bike's 10,500. I've already paid rent. So the rent's not due on the house or anything. So shouldn't have any bills. We might have an electric bill or something coming in at some point. But Robert's earnings basically cover that anyway. I think that's only about $20. $21 or something it was last time. So... Robert's earnings basically cover that anyway. Right, can we get across this road? Thank you for doing that. Wonderful driving there. So if you're also wondering, well, why don't you just sell, since I've got two bikes, why don't I just sell this one as well? You have to have one like this, so one of the rickshaws for wet weather deliveries. Unless that's changed. And I don't think it has. There you go, sir. Yeah, I don't think that's changed, so if it hasn't changed, then you have to have this for wet weather. I'm not actually sure what happens if you don't... I assume you just miss a day. If you don't have a rickshaw, I think you just miss the day. It just goes right on to the next one. But you miss out on a day like this where you get time and a half. Because we're $303 now. So we'd have really missed out. Right, it is 428. Going to be touch and go. I think this could end up being the last one. We've got more than enough cash, so it's not that bad, but this will end up being the last order, won't it? Unless the drop-off happens to be, like, next door. I think this will be the last one we take today. And It's going to be right around the corner. So yeah, this will be the last one. Shame. Nice if we could have snuck another one in there, but still an excellent day of earnings. I wonder if they'll ever add other costs to this, like fuel costs, for example. Because at the moment, there's nothing like that. You don't have to pay for any fuel, or the only thing you have to pay for is fines if you hit a pedestrian or another car. Your bill for your house, and occasionally I think an electric bill or something comes through. Utility bill of some kind comes through. And that's it. They're the only bills in the game. It'll be interesting to see if other bills come in. To be honest with you though, because the pricing of the bikes and things is so high, like after the bike we're going to buy in a moment, the next bike is $18,000 and the one after that is $40,000 or something. You know, and on most days we make $200 a day, so you can imagine how many days that's going to take to save up for. I mean, that's a lot of days, so it can be quite grindy anyway. So actually not having, you know, lots of bills to pay, it's quite handy. Otherwise the game I think would be too grindy, thinking about it. It's already going to take a lot to save up for anything higher, because we've kind of, I think we've reached the height of the game. Maybe with this Ghost Rider we'll start earning more. I mean, the most I've earned is about 250 on a non-special day. But that doesn't happen all the time. So if it's around 200, 250 at best, unless we start earning like 350, 400 with this Ghost Rider, which I doubt we'll do. I mean, it's quick, but it's not going to be that quick. Yeah, I think it would be very grindy to get up to the higher levels of bike. We will do eventually, hopefully. And more things come to the game, because there are going to be other things added as well. I just want to see how our employee did. You can gamble in the game, of course, as well. We could go and gamble it here, but very risky to do. That's pretty good. Robert made $40 there. Right, so if I unassign his bike, I cannot assign unassign during working hours, but can I do that now then? I can. Good. If I do that, and then we sell it, that gives us enough money. I can then buy the Ghost Rider. The sale price on that for the future is $7,350, so keep that in mind as well. But I'm going to give the black trike to Robert. He can have the black trike. So he won't get as much money now because he was on 5%, but they also do okay. Worth doing. And I want to keep that anyway. He can have the Ghost Rider. If the Ghost Rider's no good, he can have the Ghost Rider. But I'd rather have the Ghost Rider to try, but we need to keep the other ones just so I can do rainy days. As I mentioned before. No, wait, it's actually... No, it's another rainy day! No! That means I can't do my... I won't be able to use this bike. I don't think. Although we can now test that theory out, can't we? Unless maybe it's changed. Yeah, you need a roofed vehicle. Okay, so we can't. You can sleep to skip the day, or we're going to skip. So I'm going to have to do another day on our current bike. I'm going to sign that from Robert. So he's going to get the first dibs at the Ghost Rider. Can't believe it. We bought a new bike, and our employee gets first dibs because we have a second rainy day in the road. What on earth is going on in this game? If you saw my original series of this game, it never rained. We've had 4 rainy days in the last 10 days of in-game, or something along those lines. Why have I got that bicycle? Don't want that. That's unbelievable. I can't believe it's still raining. Oh, well, we'll do another day on this then. Luckily, we've got a order right here as well. I mean, it is handy because it gives us a little boost of cash after just such a big expenditure as well. Gets us back rolling in, because we are down to just $118. That gives us a bit of a cash boost instantly, but I was looking forward to testing out my Ghost Rider. I guess we'll have to do that tomorrow. The police are having an argument there. 2 rainy days in a row. Wow. Right, where is the pickup here? Across the road. The drop-off, I should say. There you go, sir. Thank you. Alright, any pickups from here? Yes. I was hoping for that as well. There's the little supermarket thing here that you can pick up from. So actually, it's across the road. I made that mistake. Was it like the last video or something? It's Good Times Coffee that wants it. Just assumed it was the supermarket on the end there. Not bad though, we swung the bike round. Oh, so what did we make yesterday then? Was it $300 or so? I can't actually remember what the total was now. It was over 300. See if we can do the same today. So then day 100 will be the testing of the new bike day. What if you get anything special for day 100? Probably not. Nice if you did. Hey, it's day 100. Here's a 5 times multiplier. That'd be nice. Here he is. Now, there's no point driving straight on because that is a dead end. Thank you very much. Quite a nice drop just around the corner. Nope, I've taken the wrong right though. It's the next right. Ow. If you can time it right, what you have to do to kind of avoid that is obviously slow down, but you can just lift off. If you lift off just before hitting the curb, you often get away with it. Like 99% of the time, you get away with it. You just lift off slightly and don't just accelerate over it, but you get your timing just wrong. When you get a bit of a bag rustle. It doesn't seem to matter too much. I think it more does the rating. It drops us to 4.5. You can't get any higher than a 4.5 once you've had a bag rustle. I don't think it affects the tip too badly. Our rating is 4.9 and probably will always be 4.9 from now on. Didn't wobble. Another crash there. See, they're all out in force today, these orange cars or yellow cars, whatever they are. I think they're orange, aren't they? They're orange in certain lights. I think they are orange. Or close to, at least. They're out in force today on these wet roads, causing carnage. Alright, hopefully we can grab something from around here. That'll do. Right, where is this? Down here, turn left, go zigzag. Ah, it's annoying. We can't go through that car park. Actually, on the main road, isn't it? It's through the alleyway. Ouch. Once again, though, no fine. We're doing well. We have been fined a couple of videos ago. I got fined. We're actually doing pretty well for fines. Keep getting away with stuff. Whether it's the angle things are hitting me at. Sometimes it's the speed. If the speed's very low, I don't think you get a fine anyway. And just because I'm at the right sort of angle, it determines whose fault it is by that, maybe? I don't know. You're getting lucky. Right, 5:30, so maybe 2 more, depends on the distance, really. With the next pickup. Right, where are you? You are there. There you go. Right, hopefully this is a short pick, maybe. And that'll do. If I carry on straight and turn right here rather than turn around, I think we'll keep momentum. We'll do the same here as well. If we keep going in a straight line rather than braking twice, we just brake the once for the one corner. Right, so yeah, we should easily get this and one more. Let's get this picked up. Thank you very much. Okay, perfect. Only just there. So we will get one more after this. But we can be a bit choosy with the next one, because by the time we've dropped this off, it's going to be 8 PM. So I can make sure we get a good order. Where are you? There you are. Thank you. Alright, let's make sure we get a good one. 60? Yeah, we'll take that then. We'll take that. I think 71 or so is about the highest you can get there. So you can get slightly higher than that, but that's a pretty decent one, 60. I will take that. I don't think we might have beaten it, but I think that would have been a gamble. We've had quite a lot lower than that, haven't we, sir? Take that, thank you very much. Right, where are we going? Towards the main road. Right, there you go, sir. That was a pretty good day, wasn't it? 333. I shall take that. Right, let's go home, and then we can switch bikes again. And hopefully it'll be a dry day tomorrow, otherwise I won't be able to show you the Ghost Rider. We can compare it to this. So I'm expecting it to be a lot quicker in a straight line, but handle awfully. That's what I'm expecting. I don't think it's going to handle that great. It's not going to be great for like around this area, for example. Down here, up and down here, it's going to be fantastic. But I think it's going to be pretty terrible when we go around all the tight areas and we're having to be quite movable, you know, get around little corners and heavy traffic, that sort of thing. I think it's going to be a handful. But down here, it'll make all of its time up. So hopefully we get a lot of orders up and down the main straight. But we'll see. You never know. It might actually handle all right. We'll find out. We'll get some earnings there. He did all right. $20 there. Slightly better than most of his days. Right, it has indeed stopped raining. We have got some utility bills to pay. So let's get those sorted. Then swap out the bike. So you can now have the trike. And we can take the Ghost Rider 350cc. But it'd be nice if I could leave the house just to try it out. The only time you can try things out is at night when the clock stops. But I don't know if it would have let us go back out again last night. I'm assuming not, because it was still raining. So I wouldn't be able to go out on it. Even if I wasn't making deliveries, I assume. I don't even know if you can anyway. Right. So it's day 100. Let's go. This thing. Could you imagine if a delivery driver turned up on one of these? Right, clicking the screen of that's a bit odd there, that's fine. But in the end, this is a lot quicker. The lean is what yeah, the handling is exactly as I thought it would be. You have to really lean it over. But it is a lot quicker. The instant acceleration is massively better. But the turn is not so great. Gonna take some getting used to, this is. Can switch back again, of course. We don't get on with it. Let's see what kind of day we can have. In moments like this is where it comes into its own. Fortunately, it's not got the greatest brakes in the world. There you go, sir. I wish we could go on some longer deliveries. I will say. Some ones that aren't all this tight and twisty. Can I even get this down here? It doesn't like this. I don't feel great going through all these tight turns, but I don't think we're that much slower, to be honest with you, because the acceleration out of these corners is so good. It's probably about the same. It just takes a bit of getting used to. The brakes are not great. Keep overshooting everything. That's going to take some getting used to. I'm going to say, these orders are terrible. Why do we keep getting $25 orders? Where are the big orders? Why is it only giving me these little tiny things where you've got so many turns to make before pickups? Alright, looks like we're going to be able to open this thing up a little bit now. Got a bit of a straight line. Not too much, but a bit of a straight line to come. Whoa, 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 whoa. Overshot the corner. There you go. Alright, hopefully we get another order soon. We're not doing great today. It is $23. Is this bike limited to something? Oh, come on. That was not a fine. I'm pretty sure we missed him in the end. Well, we have got away with a few others. We've been done by that one. This is not a great earnings day. So we've been doing 200 to 250 is my best. We've been doing around the 200 to 250 mark, somewhere in there. Most days, if not every day, on the black trike. So remember that figure. I think we'd do well to get that. To be comparable, I'd be kind of thinking we need to be around the 220 mark, where we have been recently. And I can't see us getting there today. But I don't think that's necessarily... I don't think the bike's great in certain situations. So obviously, I'm now overshooting things, which is not handy either. That one was a map read error. So I'm making a couple of mistakes as well. But I don't think it's all the bike. I think it's just this set of deliveries has not been great today. I think it's just a bad day. I don't think the bike's not amazing. It's not agile. Oh, come on. It's not super agile, but it's not as bad as the daily earnings so far suggest, I don't think. I need to get out of this area. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Anything? That's better. 30. Unfortunately, it's the other way, but... Squeeze through the gap. We can. Right, let's hope this delivery happens to be straight on. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I think it needs better brakes. For sure. I mean, obviously I'm not used to it, so I'm braking... Not where I was braking for the trike, because obviously we're doing faster speeds, but so I'm braking a bit earlier, but I'm still not braking early enough. That's a bit out of control there as well. I thought we were going to hit something then. Alright, where's this person? There you are. I've just gone past you. I saw them. There you go. $22 again. So we did have this, actually. We had this with one of the other bikes as well. I remember ages ago, we had a bike that would... you'd only ever get, like, really small orders all of the time with it, compared to what we were getting with another bike. At least this one, we can actually use the bike for what it's good at. Nice and early. Perfect. Getting used to it now. order. Come on. Because the decent thing is we might get 2 more done. Possibly. Because they're only short hops everywhere. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, come on. Intentionally run wide. I'm not even going to try and get on the curb. Bike. Yeah, this is going to be the last one. We're going back into some tight and twisty stuff. Once we've done this, we'll come back to this road, though, and we'll test out the straight line speed and see what top speed actually is, because I don't think we've actually reached it yet. I'm not a super fan of this. Going around all these tight and twisty corners, it's not great. The earnings are down. They're not that far down. I think now I'm getting a bit more used to what the bike's about. I would do better next time. I think I wouldn't make as many mistakes, so that would help, because maybe... That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Maybe with one more order, you know, we would be in the 200s, so it's not that much difference potentially if I could sneak another order in, and I think we've had a bad day on the app. But I don't know if that's bike related or not. But we have broken 200, we're 207, so it's not that much different, but it felt a challenge to make that 207 rather than on the others. But I don't know, we'll try it out again at some point. This is going to be the final video for now until they add some more content, but next time we play this game, then I'll try it out for another couple of days and we'll see. And if we can get into the 200s, 200 to 250 regularly, then obviously there's no real difference in it. I do feel more likely to crash in this. But to be honest, I've been using that black trike for quite a while, so I'm pretty used to it. Right, we'll start at the top of the hill and we'll go for a straight line speed test. So this is where it would really come into its own. If you had an order, you pick up from the other side and you came down here, this would be incredible. This would really help you get more orders. But if all of your orders on this bike happen to be like today, they're all in the tight and twisty bits, I think you pretty much lose out. So it's great in a straight line. It's lean angle. Takes a while to get the turn done. And it's not very agile and the brakes aren't great. But more testing needed. But I don't personally at the moment I don't think it's as good as the black trike. I think there's more risk involved in this one. More risk, and I'm not sure if the orders are going to come through for it or not. I don't know if that's glitched to the bike or what. It's probably just a bad day. But still, not too bad. Let's see what Robert earned. $25. He did pretty well, actually, didn't he? Had a reasonable day. Right, so let's cash that one in. And that will do us. So, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.